3 days for a full town meeting where everyone would be told the news and the plans to go forward. Once the meeting broke up, the farmers gathered in the parking lot. The Andrews, the Greens, the Mathers, and Susan Perry joined the Dennisons. They all had children who had gone out on the class trip. With no way of knowing what was happening in the world, they were all very concerned, but not yet panicked over the fate of their kids. Mary Green put her arm around Alice Andrews and gave her a squeeze. Sophia got home last night. She said that Red Deer is completely at a standstill, just like here. She brought a few friends from the college with her, and they said that there are fires burning out of control in parts of the city. The only reason they made it out was because of that old VW bug that Josh helped her fix up. What if this is everywhere? How are our kids going to survive in California? She said, the last word with a sob. Eyes filled with tears as they all contemplated the fate of their children, so far away and in a place filled with millions of people all fighting for survival. It was Quinn's grandfather who broke the silence. He cleared his throat and said in his gruff, gravelly voice, "Let's not lose sight of who we're talking about here. Our kids are strong and smart. They are resourceful, and they also have help. I've known Norma Moore for decades, and that woman is prepared for anything. She will have a plan and ensure those kids find refuge. Besides, Alice, have you ever known Alex to give up? She will be barking at their heels to keep them moving to safety." He made eye contact with all the other parents before proclaiming, "I'll bet money that our kids are already out of the city and headed our way. That is, if this event has even happened down in the South. We don't even know if the U.S. has been affected by whatever has happened. Let's just give it a few days and wait for the scouts to come back with information before we start thinking the worst. We need to deal with the here and now. I like the idea of planning for the next couple months in case this is a long-term problem. Let's get together over the next few days and compare what we have that is still working on the farms and map out how we'll do the planting. We all have horses, so we should use them to travel and save the gas we have for field work or emergencies. I'll hitch up my team to the old buckboard wagon and come around to collect everyone in 3 days for the next town meeting. We should head home now and get to work." Josh's father nodded. "I've got to pick up a friend of Josh's here in town, and he's going to be staying with us until this gets sorted out. I'll ride over to your place later today, Harry, and we'll talk stock." The families all went their separate ways with the hope that they would have good news when they came to town in 3 days. Ron Green and his wife Mary climbed into their daughter's restored VW Bug and drove to the address that Josh had given him before he had left on his school trip. He explained to his wife what was going on in Dara and Jake's house and what his son had asked of him. She immediately agreed that the boy and his mother should come and stay with them. When they got to the house they were looking for, they went up the walk and knocked on the door. There was no answer at first, but Mr. Green kept knocking until the door was cracked open and he could see Jake's small face peeking through the crack. "Jake, are you okay?" When the boy didn't answer and just stared at him with his big gray eyes, he went on. "I'm Mr. Green, Josh's dad. He asked me to come and check on you and your mom for him. Can I come in?" The door inched open a bit further.
"Is Josh with you? The TV and water don't work. Josh can fix it. He can fix lots of stuff," the boy told him.
"I'm sorry, Jake, but Josh and your sister are still on their school trip, so he sent me over to take care of you. Is your mom here?" The door opened all the way, and Jake stepped back to let Josh's parents in.
"She's sleeping. She probably won't wake up until it gets dark,"
he told them while looking at his feet. The Greens stepped into the house, and Mrs. Green couldn't help but wrinkle her nose at the stale smell of cigarettes and wine. She took a quick glance around and bit her tongue at the dirty dishes and overflowing ashtray on the coffee table. The 4 empty wine bottles on the floor had her shaking her head. Next to the table was a long couch, and sprawled out on it was Laura, Jake's mother, and her former friend.